Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on the LI Sports Network, getting ready for our middle game of the night here on the South Rink, game number 3 of 6, Monday Night Hockey in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League Freshman Division action. Here as we are about to see the Sachem Warriors take on the Ward Melville Patriots. My name's Travis Quigley. Happy to be here taking you through the call tonight. Wally Mitchell operating the camera for us here this evening. These two teams last met October 13th, and it was the Warriors collecting a 6-2 victory in that contest. Sachem 5-11 coming into this game. Ward Melville 3-12, so both bottom half of the standings. Not the last 5 that either have been looking for, as they're each 1-4 over their last 5 contests. And both want to get back in the win column here tonight. We're at center ice, ready to go. Warriors in the white uniforms, left to right, first and third period, and the Patriots in their green uniforms going right to left. Draw is going to be pulled back by James O'Connor. Starting in goal tonight for Sachem is Ryan Bello. On the opposite side for Ward Melville, Anthony Todaro. Mangiovi brings the puck all the way back up to Palmera. Leo Palmera over the blue, dumps it deep. Pushed around the wall. Cosimo in the pinch, keeps the puck in. Played out to the slot, pops free, shot. They score! No, waved off immediately by our official. Almost an early tally for Ward Melville, but you see in the crease right there was Mangiovi. So the goal gets called back. We stay 0-0. Dumped in, Lee back to get it. Apodesano gives chase. Apodesano, leading goal scorer for Sachem, rolling. Looking for Meyer at the point. Jump by Palmara and taken away. Leo Palmara on a breakaway. In, shoots, scores! An early tally for Ward Melville, 1 minute and 9 seconds in. The 19th goal of the season for Leo Palmara. Quick step from Palmara and floats the wrister over the glove hand to give Ward Melville the early lead here in the first period. Right back in comes Sachem as a quick shot on goal is gloved and held by Todaro. A 19th goal of the campaign for Leo Palmara. Goes in the book unassisted. Patriots clear. Sachem get it right back in though. Shots blocked. Quick touch pass. Now backdoor broken up by Prim. Prim collects off the boards, clears it out. Mast. Stick checked away, gets it back though. Drops it off the wall for Rosado. In the skates of Lee, kicked north. Berliant trying to clear, engaged in battle on the wall with Bovic. From the point, steered away by Todaro, back off the glass. Lee gets a piece, Berliant chips it out. Foot race between Nuth and the defender Mangiani. Nuth using the size, moves it out front. Rosado steers it away. Nuth plays it back. Cosimo returns the pass to Nuth. Cutting across. Walks into the zone over the blue. Stepping up was Carly. Off the wall, Cosimo keeps it. Shot deflected, ends up behind the net. Melville in the keeping. Now it's playing the body. Cozy puts it up the boards. Puck chipped in. Martinez out front. Paddles stop, and it's covered. Face-offs one to the wall. Held in the zone by the Warriors. Donahue throws it deep. Cosimo up ahead. Unable to get that puck out. Was the panic. That kicks through. Donahue, slap shot off a skate. Back door, just wide. Cozy. Kept in Donahue. 4 minutes just about gone by here in our opening period. Off the bench, picking it off. For Sachem, now backhanding it in is Gandolfo. Gandolfo applying pressure. Giuliano holds it in. Works a give and go. Giuliano on the backhand. Goes back door, loose in the paint. Poked out of the zone. Out for the Patriots, saving themselves right there. That shot stopped up, covered. Held underneath the glove by Ryan Bello. It's at the blue line. Rolling around, putting it deep. Mangiovi off to the corner. Pass intercepted. Meyer will skate. Meyer on the backhand, dumps it in. To Oliver, the first forechecker. Justin Lee retreats and spins it up the wall. Played back to the point, nobody home. Giuliano back to collect as Leo Palomara gives chase, and Palomara lays a hit. He's going to get called for a penalty there. Palomara, the lone goal scorer here, being brought to the box right now. 2 and a 10, checking from behind. Puck controlled by Sachem. The Warriors on the power play here. Zappatisano's shot takes a redirection. Skips to Gandolfo. Gandolfo keeps it beneath the goal line. Leaf to it first. Weak side wrap, and it gets out. Zappatisano swings it to Gandolfo. Gandolfo goes right back to him. Offside called. Back to Zappatisano, D to D for Donahue. Chipped into the zone. O'Connor trying to play the body there. Gandolfo following up, collects possession. Played off to the corner. O'Connor knifed away from him. Melville around for Cosimo. Apatisano with a hard pinch. Hacks at it. Keeps it low. Sachem trying to set up. Minute left on the power play. Backhander pass to the slots. And O'Connor just put it wide. To the point. Back down the boards. Two on, one low for the Warriors. Gandolfo who pulls the puck out of the pile. To the point for Donahue. Rolling shot, pad save. 30 remaining on the power play. Mangiovi looking to clear, gets the stick lifted, taken away. Bovic drags, no shot. Dished ahead, Mangiovi looking to wheel now. Angled away Apatisano. Mangiovi keeps the puck, centering feed. Bounces to O'Connor. And he'll spring it ahead for Bovic. Bovic cross ice to Gandolfo. Gandolfo cuts to the middle. Gandolfo fans on the shot. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Eilenberger there. Fending off a check. Eilenberger out through the middle. Prim to the outside for Berliant, just out of reach. Apatisano there, off the wall. Warriors clear. Worked into the zone by Mazal. Prim pressuring. Lee takes a check from Mazal, clears the zone. Backhanded north. Bovic trying to put it deep. Taken away over the blue. Berliant. Hacked off his stick. Across from Mazal, trying to put it deep and run into by Lee. Lee got the worst of that one. All the way down. Puck kept moving by Bello. Nuth stops it on the boards. 6:40 left in the first period. 1-0 lead for Ward Melville. Touched back, ended up behind Rosado, but a stick lift recovers possession. Rosado over the blue line. Drop pass to Bovic. Bovic with a shot. Rolling up on edge, goes wide. Giuliano. Two on two at the hash. Sauced over to Berliant. 2 on 2 into the zone, slides it across to Panic off the wall. Trying to backhand it to the corner. Berliant, who was with him, heads off for a line change. Meyer stops up, looking to avoid the pressure. Played out front. Bello sticks it away. It's all across to Bovic. Bovic trying to chip it past Mirabile. Slowed up, cleared. Sent down the sheet, no icing. Forecheck is on here for Sachem. Rosado has possession. After forcing that turnover out front. A shot initially, now Bovic on the backhand. That's deflected, still free until it's found and covered up. Anthony Todaro. Shade over 5 minutes remaining in period number 1. Game 3 of 6 tonight in the SCHSHL. We'll wrap up the night over on the North Rink with Game 2 of the Best of 3 JV Championship Series between the St. Anthony's Friars and Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls, gold and red squads respectively. Minicozy keeps it low. Martinez there. Forced up the wall to Sapanic. Chopped at middle, cleared out by Ward Melville. Tricoli applying pressure. Forced it to be taken away. Quick shot, Prim, blocked off. Carley with the one-hand poke, pops into the middle of the ice, cleared out by Sachem. McIntyre angles Lee, forces the dump in. It's Martinez, played to neutral ice. Back north for Ward Melville. Fired in Tricoli, going for a change now. Imperative stick lift there from Carly as McIntyre looking for Cozy on the breakout. Prim racing across to keep the zone and is able to shovel it back in deep. Donahue off the wall. McIntyre collects, sends it long. McIntyre bounces off the check from Valenzuela, but icing is called on the Warriors. Thrown in deep. Pops out to the high slot. Works out for Sachem. They're out and buzzing. Big hit on the wall thrown by Mirabile there on Gandolfo. Stays with Sachem though. Tolliver to the corner. Looking for a quick give and go. 1-2 doesn't work out for the Warriors. Patriots 2-on-2. Middle, chance, just wide for Valenzuela. Played up top, and it goes right to Kane Tolliver. Tolliver over to Gandolfo, opens up and lets it go. Glove save. Mirabile skates through, takes the puck. 3 minutes remaining in period one. Redirected into the zone by Valenzuela. Back north. Turnover forced. Here comes Gandolfo, one-on-one. Gandolfo in, shots blocked by Eilenberger. Cycled around. Comes to Nuth off the glass. Apadesano pokes it away. Slides it over, backhand try. O'Connor off target. Gloved out of the air by Giuliano. Kept in the zone. Pops to O'Connor. O'Connor drives the net over the head of Todaro. All the way around for Lee. Turnover forced. Apadesano. Curling. Slides it across for Giuliano. With the shot on goal. Pad save. O'Connor collects the rebound. Walks it around the O zone. Initial pass attempt blocked. Eilenberger, hard wrap weak side. Kept in Giuliano. Nuth forced back down low. Giuliano on another keep. Wrist shot through. That hits a helmet in front. Giuliano forced back to the corner. It's Lee. Squeezes past the check of Mizal. Kept in by Meyer, who pinched hard there. Lee trying to find it. Again, Mizal pressuring. Lee puts it back where it came from. Final minute of the first period. It's Lee again, still trying to clear the zone. Around for Berliant. Able to chip it past Meyer and out of the zone. Come toward Melville. Giuliano to Meyer. Gonna put it in deep. As it now bounces right to Bovic. Bovic dragged, lost it. Prin following up. Off into the corner with 25 remaining. Off the bench, backdoor look. Bovic on the backhand, couldn't turn a shot to the net. Played out front again. This time pops up top. Berliant got a piece before Donahue could. Berliant clears the zone. 10 seconds left. Back to Meyer. Meyer with the high flip. Stepping up hard there, Mirabile. 1 second left. Final shot, Prim. Buzzer sounds. We go to break. 1-0 after 15 minutes of hockey. Leo Palomara, the lone goal scorer here so far tonight. 30 minutes to go between Ward Melville and Sachem right here on the LI Sports Network. Back for the second period on the LI Sports Network. Travis Quigley here with Wally Mitchell operating the camera. It's a 1-0 lead. Leo Palomara, the lone goal scorer so far in this contest. Our second game of the night on the South Rink. All 3 games on the South tonight in the freshman division. East Islip in the opening matchup as that one goes off the outside of the net. East Islip in our opening game of the evening collected a win over St. Anthony's, staying undefeated, keeping pace at the top of the freshman division. As that's poked through the middle of the ice. O'Connor, shot goes wide. These two teams currently on the outside looking in at playoff positioning. Still enough games left though where they can work themselves into the top 8. Sachem on the outside looking in based off a tiebreaker right now, tied on points with Middle Country for that 8th spot. Ward Melville sitting on 7 points. If they can hold on, pick up a win in this one, that would go a long way, with each team having 4 games left after this one. Hard off the boards to Mangiovi. Out through the middle. Dragging shot blocked by Carly. Again, reminder for everyone at home, we have game 2 of the JV Best of 3 Championship Series tonight. That's a 9:40 puck drop between Smithtown Hop-Hog Red and St. Anthony's Gold. Mazzal in wide. Eilenberger defending. Mazzal's pass blocked by Eilenberger. Lee stops short on Prin. Long pass gets out to neutral ice. Apatisano tracking back, collects. Couple crossovers, is out with speed. Apatisano trying to go to the net. Rolling puck, needs to settle it. Swept away by Berliant, recovered nicely. Pushed back low, redirected save. Rebound, puck is still free in the paint. Diving backwards to Darrow, keeps it out. What a sequence there as the puck was free. Swatted at by Mazzal, but Tadaro found a way to make the save. Palomara is out of the box, done serving that 2 and 10. Checking from behind penalty back in the first period. And Palomara, a lone goal scorer, sets the pace, leads the way for Ward Melville in goals and points. And they're certainly glad to have him back out on the ice. New center in for Ward Melville. One back by the Patriots. 12.5 remaining in our middle period here. Played off the wall. Rosado plugging the boards, keeps it in. Giuliano for Mast. Out to the middle. Bovic trying to pull it out of the feet. And as Palomara skates it out, Bovic recovering though. Nuff swatted away. Cosimo back with Mast. Backhand pass to Rosado. Gets tied up with Mirabile. Back with Rosado, backhand try, steered away. Tadaro not allowing any rebounds, stay in front of the net tonight. As Rosado with a stuff play. That one popped out to Palomara, kicked it over and cleared out by Sapanik. D-to-D look, Palomara takes it. Drives and shoots, that gets blocked. 3-on-3 battle right now on the boards. As Ward Melville come away with it, the pass will come out to the red line. Played back in, the Warriors have possession. Rosado, west to east, trying to create a lane. Palomara and Lee combined to angle it away. Back with Ward Melville. Cosimo stops up, brings it behind the cage. Gandolfo pressuring. Cosimo wants to go long with it. Rolls up on edge. Icing is called on Ward Melville. 11:02 to go in period 2. Still just 1 goal in this contest. Leo Palomara on a breakaway way back at the beginning of this game. 1 minute and 9 seconds in. Our lone goal so far tonight. Again, when these two teams met back in October, it was Sachem who came out on top. 6-2 the final. From the point, that's blocked off. Burleon plays it around for Lee. O'Connor, the body there. Eilenberger off the boards. Carly keeps it. Still skipping around. Diving poke check from Todaro. It's back with Gandolfo. Gandolfo banks it behind the back. Still trying to spin away from Eilenberger. Swept away. To the middle of the ice. Cleared out by Zachary Prim. Going to put that deep was the captain, O'Connor. Back for Prim. Prim turns away with the puck. Gets underneath that one, sends it all the way. Icing coming once more. Right of Todaro. 1 to the wall. Kept in, thrown back deep by Capozzoli. Mizal. Rapadesano. Rapadesano. Little fake. Goes through the middle. Pops right across over to Mangiovi. Rapadesano for Prin off his skate. Kicks back to the red line, thrown in deep by Capozzoli. Apadesano F1 comes together with Palomara. Mazal in to help. Mirabile pops back up after getting knocked down, takes possession. Leads the pass for Mangiovi. Couldn't get it out on the first try. Mirabile in to help, gets it out second try. Palomara trying to bounce past the check. Mazal knocks him off the puck. Ngani got it up the wall. It's held in by Palomara racing across. Puck bounces into the slot. Mazal turns up ice. Knocked out of the air, Palomara. And Palomara backing offensively. Walks and shoots, puts it over the net. Kept in at the point, that goes wide. Poked back at the cage, in front, save, Bello. Sent long, Apadesano trying to get there. Beats out the icing and rolled up on edge right at the goal line. Apadesano walking, shooting, blocked. Mazal and Eilenberger engaged, trying to fight for possession of the puck. Rosado joins the play, as does Prim. Rosado goes up to the point. It's Meyer, back where it came from. And Mazal knocked to the ice by Lee. Lee plays it out for Nuth. Sends it across to Prim. Prim over the line. Redirected by Nuth on the shot pass there. Back out up top and off the bench. Bovic takes it. Bovic with a lot of pace, driving to the net, shoots! And right off the logo, center of the jersey for Todaro. 7:41 to go in the second period. We are approaching the halfway point of this game and still just 1 goal on the scoreboard. Officially at the halfway point of our evening. Just about. Our 4th game of the night now underway over on the North Rink. That also a freshman game between Longwood and Southampton is battle through there. Martinez chasing it to the corner. Nicosi, McIntyre, one-timer, toe save made. Giuliano dances through, swept off the stick. Kept in for a brief moment, now again kept in, this time Nicosi. Hammered around the wall, jumped by Giuliano. Knocked to the ice, penalty coming up here. McIntyre pinches the wall, keeps it in. Touched up by the Patriots. Power play coming for Sachem. Casimo to the box, 2 for roughing. Power play chance for the Warriors. O'Connor pulls it back right off the draw. Bovic, glove save for Todaro. Again, lone goal, first period, 1:09 in. Leo Palomara unassisted. As it continues with Sachem possessing. Apadasano splits through 2, backdoor look, they score! It's Gandolfo on the power play. We're tied at 1. Great play, Apadasano, and the one-timer just squeaks through the 5-hole of Todaro. Gandolfo scooping up his 10th goal of the season. Knots this game up early on in the power play. Ward Melville coming right back down. Palomara on the outside. Sauces it through, missed the tape of Mangiovi. Tolliver collects. Swings it to Gandolfo. Gandolfo trying middle, Palomara takes it away. Splits through the forecheck and back in offensively. Shot gets blocked. Scoops it right back up though. Trying to keep it down the wall. Swept away by Capozzoli momentarily. Mangiovi in the corner, out front. Great defensive play. Mangiani. Now to Palomara. Stick lifted by Tolliver. Backhander cleared out by Capozzoli. 3-on-2 into the zone. O'Connor's pass initially blocked. Gets it back, trying to put it to the corner. There with Tolliver now. Around for Gandolfo. Gandolfo's pass off a shin pad. Pops right to Palomara. Palomara to the net, save. Trying to get his own rebound, lost his footing, crashed into the wall. .5:20 left in period 2. Puck gets shot in. Mirabile collects. Thrown over from Mangiovi. That one's knocked down. Thrown around by Mazzal. Apadasano lost his footing from his feet. Tried to hook that out front. It's cleared out by Ward Melville. Back to Nick Apadasano. Cuts into the middle of the ice. Back outside with a shot. Paddle save. Rebound comes through the middle. Now to the corner. Stays with Sachem. Chance here. Out front. They score! It's Apadasano, makes it 2-1 for Sachem. Two goals in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Great bounce there in Apadasano. Gets Todaro sliding back across. Takes it to the far post, slides it home. Prin Giuliano picking up the apples. Again, 2 goals in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. And Sachem now are in the lead. Floated back north by Ward Melville. Chipped off the wall, taken away by Nuth. But lost his edge. Berliant's the first forechecker. Long pass, ends up back with Nuth. He's gonna have to hinge it. Prim after it. Squeaks past the check, but went down. Played around the wall. Out of the zone, Donahue. It's with Mast, trying to play it middle, knocked to the ice. Bouncing off that check was Rosado. Chipped out by Prim. Prim trying to stick with this. Prim slides it to Berliant. Pass back to the slot. Rosado intercepts. Doesn't clear. Mirabile to the net. Skips around. Glove save. Drop down to the ice. Capizoli looking long. Does clear the zone. And out comes Bovic. Bovic. Wide offside gets called as the Warriors were trying to make the line change there. Two-1 lead for the Sachem Warriors. Here over the Ward Melville Patriots, waning moments of period number 2. Both goals came in this period for Sachem. Martinez going back door. Minicozy didn't see it coming, was tied up with Eilenberger. Goes across from Meyer. Puts it back deep. Pops to Stepanek. Gonna skate this out, puts it off the wall and in. Slowed down by Giuliano. Back in 3-on-3. Minicozy from the outside shoots. Eilenberger blocked it. Meyer behind the net to Martinez. Off the back of the cage. And it gets stuck up. We get the whistle. 1:55 to go in period number 2. 2-1 lead for Sachem over Ward Melville in our middle game of the night here on the South Rink. Again, game 3 of 6 total here. Monday night hockey in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Live on the LI Sports Network. Make sure you follow us on social media. Hit subscribe on YouTube. One back to Meyer. That's ramped off the stick of Gandolfo. Hits the glass. Gandolfo out front, one-timer blocked. Tolliver keeps it low. Gandolfo cycles again. Tolliver back to Gandolfo. He'll let it go over the head of Todaro. Meyer pinches, keeps it in. Across the blue paint, steered aside. Giuliano down for Tolliver. Lee with the stick check. Meyer again on the keep in, over Todaro's head. Giuliano rolls and shoots, save, rebound, right back to him. Giuliano out front, paddle, stop, pops free, what a save! Incredible stop right there. Palomara flips it ahead, Mangiovi trying to catch it. Icing waved off. Again, we're inside the final minute now. Thrown back deep, Giuliano there. Palomara, stick lift. Stuff play, save is made. Puck is still loose. Giuliano finds it behind the net. Waldner breaks it up. Giuliano comes out the near side. 30 to go. Played long off the wall. Icing called. Have another look at this save from Todaro, because this was sensational. Pops out right onto the tape of Kane Tolliver. And through some traffic, Todaro somehow makes the save. Tie up at the circle. And it's forced out of the zone by Mazzal. Applies pressure. Pisano stick on it, dumps it in. Under 10 left now. Up top for Carly to the cage. Pushed away, 2-1. And we head to break. Ended the first, it was a 1-0 lead for Ward Melville. End of the second, 2-1 for Sachem. They have the 1-goal advantage after 30 minutes of hockey, 15 to go in regulation. Don't go anywhere. LI Sports Network has all the coverage the rest of the way. 2-1 for the Warriors over the Patriots. Third period underway here on the LI Sports Network. Travis Quigley on the mic, Wally Mitchell on the cam. 2-1 lead for the Sachem Warriors over the Ward Melville Patriots. Sachem trying to pick up the victory, move into playoff positioning, as a victory would bump them up into the number 8 seed, solely ahead of Middle Country, where they are currently tied with 12 points. A win for Ward Melville puts them 3 points back of that coveted 8th spot to get into the playoffs. So Ward Melville certainly going to be pressing here in this final frame. Apadisano, nice move out of the corner. Pass was blocked off. Eilenberger off the wall to Lee. Lee sends it out. Redirected into the zone by Palomara. Nuth giving chase. Nuth engaged in battle with Donahue. And it's Donahue trying to get this puck out. Apadisano skates with it now. Across. Trouble settling that bouncing puck. It's sent all the way down by Ward Melville. No icing as the puck lost its juice. Meyer can collect with a little bit of room as the Patriots are in the middle of a line change. Meyer flips it in. Cosimo back to get it. Goes long for Berliant over his stick. Meyer's there. Meyer back off the wall. Melville walking in. Poke to the corner. Now knocked off the biscuit. Played around for Gandolfo. Berliant keeps the line. Melville catches it to the net, blocked off and then kicked away by Bello. Mangiovi looking to the point. It's going to kind of end up coming all the way back. Cosimo's got to collect in the corner. Pressure applied by Tolliver. Tolliver and Gandolfo now take it away. Tolliver to Gandolfo. Back low for him. Pops through his skates and Todaro trying to cover it up. It popped free for a second. Eventually found it and takes the whistle. Skated out by Mangiovi. Gains the blue, dumps it in. Ripped around for Mast. Played out front, nobody home. Capozzoli collects with room to skate. Capozzoli shoots it in. Lee will be back first. Lee turns up ice. And Lee's got a lot of pace right now. Snaps it across to Berliant. Into the zone. Zach Berliant, blocker save. Hacked back into the corner. Intercepted. Time across. Rosado fanned on the clearing attempt. Goes back D to D for Capozzoli. Capozzoli for Bovic, now to Rosado. Rosado over the blue line. Plays it to the net, steered away. Tricoli looking to get it out. Puck is held in at the blue line. Now cleared for the Patriots. 11 minutes remaining in this hockey game. Shot in right on goal. Todaro keeps it moving. Lee will collect the loose puck. Off the wall, again not out. This time it will be cleared. That was slowed down by Valenzuolo. Back off the wall, Rosado. Just pinballing for both these sides. Now Bovic is the one who settles it and shoots. He makes the stop. Todaro tracked that one. Thought it might have snuck behind him. Did not though, stayed in the breadbasket. Sachem win the face-off, but buzzing through, taking it away is Leo Palomara trying to pass it over. It was blocked off by Carly, bounces right over to Bello, who takes the whistle. Back to the point, shot blocked off Cosimo's stick. Across, backdoor look, they score! The Patriots tie it up. It's Waldner. 2-2. Good find from Palomara, and Waldner on the blocker side. Puts the wrist shot home. We are tied with 10 minutes to go in this hockey game. Palomara trying to drive in there. D look to Meyer. Melville shovels it in. Giuliano back giving chase, wraps it around to Tolliver. Tolliver working against Nuth. It pops to the point. Casimo looking across for Waldner on the redirection. Popped into the corner. Giuliano won that battle. Cleared out by the Warriors. It's going to be a foot race down for the puck. Mirabile D. Flipped ahead, knocked out of the air. Tolliver. Tolliver trying a shot that's blocked. Again, batted out of the air. High stick is called. Just a touch over 9 minutes remaining. Here in the third period of play between Sachem and Ward Melville. Freshman division hockey for all three here on the South Rink tonight. As it's chipped out, Mangiovi getting after it. As Berlion driving the net, he shoots, steered away. Great job by Bello. Now out with pace, Apadisano. Apadisano wide on Eilenberger. Backhand forehand stuff doesn't go. Lee gonna skate it out now. Little run and gun right here. Lee with a shot, blocked by Capozzoli. Apadisano turning up ice, taken away. Mangiovi off on the backhand, out front off his skates. Cleared away by Mason Mangani. Eilenberger off the wall, collected Mangiovi into the zone with a shot gloved out of the air by Bello. Both Ryan Bello and Anthony Todaro have made some tough saves tonight and then made some tougher saves look pretty easy. Those two have played exceptional for their respective teams tonight. It's a big reason why it remains 2-2. Really just why we haven't gotten many goals at all throughout this contest. Certainly not for lack of chances. Three-on-two rush. Bovic shoots. Blocked off. Casimo. Back with Bovic. Curls out of the corner. Fans on the wrist shot. Looks to play it around. Pinching from the point. Carly. Carly goes across. Nobody there. Berlion got a piece of Apadisano's stick. This leads to Prim skating it out. Pass to Mangiovi. Went past him. Back north to Bovic. Bovic has Apadisano driving. Bovic shoots. Kicked away to Todaro. Apadisano off the boards. Drags to the backhand. Just wide. Past the halfway point of the period. 7:15 remaining in regulation. Zone clear for the Patriots. Over to Brett Carly. Apadisano trying to redirect it in. Patriots had to be careful there. Almost got caught with too many skaters on the ice. One-handed into the zone by Stepanek. Stops up, lost it in the feet. Played in, Rosado looks to be there first. Back to the point, Giuliano off the bench. Holds the line, down low now. Bovic spins away from a check, back to Rosado. Puts it in behind. There is a delayed penalty here. It's going on Ward Melville. Bello to the bench for an extra skater. Giuliano drops it back. Gandolfo opening up, goes long. Tolliver with the pass. Meyer into the zone. Meyer shoots, save. Rebound pushed aside by Todaro. Penalty called. Power play coming for the Warriors. Sachem going to use their timeout here. Looking to draw up a play to score with this power play opportunity. As we are approaching the end of regulation time, tied up at 2. An extremely important game for both of these teams, trying to take both points. Last 2 weeks of the regular season. Every game so critical. Trying to secure playoff positioning, playoff seeding. Both these teams currently outside looking in. A win for either of them would, over the blue line, trying to generate some offensive zone time here and set up on the power play. Goes back to the point. Push down the wall again for Apadesano. Leaves it for Gandolfo. Gandolfo had O'Connor driving, drops it back to the blue line. Shot blocked by Palomara. Donahue on the keep-in. Came to Waldner, unable to clear the zone. That's going to go off a skate, and now a foot race between Palomara and Apadesano. And Apadesano knocks the stick out of Palomara's hand. That'll negate the rest of the power play for Sachem. For hockey here. And it'll be about a 55-second power play for Ward Melville. Palomara decides to skate it backwards before snapping the pass to Waldner, taken away by Giuliano. Into the zone, Bovic. Bovic drags and shoots. Poke checked by Palomara. It's with Casimo behind the net. Posts up. Evaluates and now goes. Pass for Waldner. He's got the tying tally. Waldner looking for Palomara under his tape. Quick turn Gandolfo. Rolling north with pace. Inside out, trying to drop it off. Intercepted, cleared out by Ward Melville, but came off of Palomara. Didn't exactly see where it dropped. And this allows the Warriors to dump it back deep. Over Palomara's stick. Into the corner, Mirabile. Power play now for the Patriots. So Eilenberger came out of the box there. Lee gonna carry into the zone. Lee cuts across, hacked away. Looking back to the slot. Nuth got a piece. Back to Lee. That shot's blocked. Prim keeps it in. Friendly fire on the wrister came off the shoulder of Nuth. Giuliano trying to skate this one out. Held on the boards. Eilenberger with the keep. Redirection, save made. Kicks out. It's 5-on-5 now. Sachem kill off the penalty. Lee holds the zone. That shot off a stick and into the netting behind the cage. Out of play with 2:51 to go. Ward Melville still with a timeout in the chamber. Sachem have already used theirs. And right as I'm saying that, timeout is called by Ward Melville. See what the Patriots develop off of this face-off. at the board, trying to draw something up here as they look to find that difference maker tally. Both of these teams, I keep saying it, desperately need victory. Sachem currently in the 9th spot of the freshman division, tied with Middle Country at 12 points. Middle Country occupying the 8th seed due to the tiebreaker. Ward Melville on 7 points. 5 points out, a win puts them just 3 back and within striking distance over the final 2 weeks of the regular season. Both teams still in the hunt for a playoff spot and desperately need victory tonight. Here we go, 2-2, 2:45 left as Palomara puts it around for nothing. They didn't get there. Chipped out by Gandolfo. Lee and Apadesano after it. Lee forces Apadesano to the wall. Over to the middle for Gandolfo. Can't get a shot off in the skates of Lee. Donahue on the keep in off a glove. Goes behind the net. Apadesano looking back door. Stick in the lane, Eilenberger. Played around, Lee racing. Gets there, spins to the middle, forced back to the yellow of the boards. Carly on the keep. Hits Apadesano. Rolling, firing. Pops back door, knocked out of the air by O'Connor. Couldn't get it clean though. Carly for a shot. Again blocked. Apadesano, stuff play, save made, rebound covered up Todaro. One back for Donahue. Two on two, about to become a 3-on-3 on the wall. Pulled out by O'Connor, put up the boards for Mangiovi. Backhander not out, Apadesano on the keep. Behind the net, Mirabile with the check. For Mangiovi now, out through the middle. And Apadesano lost the handle. It pops down. Penalty is called here. Back behind the play. A tripping call on O'Connor. And Ward Melville, with 1 minute remaining, will go on the power play. Golden chance to find the winner here. Both teams have used their timeout. Can Ward Melville make something happen? It's one to the boards for Palomara. Pass is blocked. Plays it out front again. Steered aside Meyer. Gandolfo collects. Delays momentarily, then sends it deep. Under a minute remaining. Rosado applying pressure on Cosimo. Cuts back. Sends it cross ice. Gandolfo was trying to jump up on that one. Spinning pass to Berliant. Berliant into the zone. Stick lift by a back-checking Rosado. Meyer plays it out into space. Gandolfo chips it ahead. Gandolfo around Cosimo, driving, shooting, scores! With 23.3 to go, Chase Gandolfo with the shorty. 3-2 Warriors. What a play, the dragging shot off the arm of Todaro and in. Gandolfo makes it 3-2. Power play continues for Ward Melville. They gotta go quick. Net empty. Tadaro on the bench. Apadesano has the puck. Drags it over the blue line. 8 seconds left. Palomaro around his own net. Quick cut. 3 seconds left. Has to shoot from the red line. Throws it in. Hits the top of the glass. And the Warriors will win this one. The late goal from Chase Gandolfo to seal victory. And Sachem leapfrog Middle Country, stand alone in the 8th seed of the freshman table right now. What a way to win. Gandolfo clutches up late for Sachem. His second of the night, 11th on the season. And the Warriors will move to 6-11. A huge goal right at the end. Looked like we were going to get some overtime. Chase Gandolfo instead calls game in regulation. 3-2. The final here on the South Rink. One more game to go tonight on the South Rink. We'll wrap up our coverage with Smithtown and Connecticut. This is the Smithtown Red Squad facing off against the Connecticut Sayville T-Birds coming up next. Currently, right now, over on the North Rink, provide a quick update for you. It is 4-3 Sachem over Longwood, freshman division. Red, St. Anthony's gold. The Bulls with an opportunity to wrap it up tonight. Friars looking to force game 3 on Wednesday. Once again, one more freshman game here on the south side. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with Smithtown Red, Connecticut Sayville T-Birds. But the final score in this one, Sachem Warriors 3, Ward Melville Patriots 2. Chase Gandolfo, the hero for the Warriors tonight. Big thanks to Wally Mitchell operating the camera. My name is Travis Quigley. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight, showing support to the athletes on the ice. We'll be back very shortly with game 5 of 6 and 3 of 3 here on the south side. Once again, everybody here at LISN wishes you a great rest of the evening, and we'll see you back here in just a little bit.